going to talk about 8 tips on how to talk to your psychiatrist. Ready, guys? Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amelia here. If you're new, welcome to my channel, and I really hope that you give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell notification so you know when I upload a new video. Alright, so today, like I said, it's going to be 8 tips on how to talk to your psychiatrist. Let's get into it. Number 1, make a list of your symptoms. So when you go in for your appointment, in the weeks prior, get a list, like what are you experiencing? Write it down, tell your doctor, so that way when you go in, you don't just have a brain fart and forget about what has been troubling you lately. So keep a journal, keep a list, and go in with that, take that to your doctor, so you definitely will have something to talk about. Number 2, don't quote the DSM. So especially if you don't have a diagnosis yet, you don't want to go in there quoting medical jargon, because then that just kind of makes you look like an ass, and your doctor's not really going to go for that. So, for example, like, don't tell your doctor, I think I'm bipolar, or I think I'm schizophrenia. It's their job to make the diagnosis. So you're presenting your symptoms to them and they make the diagnosis. It's kind of disrespectful to go in there and claim that you have something when all you've done is read the internet. You know what I mean? So it is okay to say, like, I'm depressed, or sometimes I'm really irritable or anxious or impulsive, etc. Those are symptoms, so those are fine to say, as long as you're not, not sticking a diagnosis on yourself and then telling your doctor what your diagnosis is. Like, that's not a way to set yourself up for a successful treatment plan. Number 3, phrase online research like this. So I was looking up bipolar to learn more about my diagnosis and read about grandeur delusions during psychosis. Can you tell me more about that? So don't just come at your doctor being like, you read something on the internet, it's a fact, that's what I have. It is okay to be like, hey, I read this online and it sounds like it maybe goes with what I'm experiencing. What is your opinion on that? So you're giving the doctor their chance, their opportunity to weigh in. You're not just saying, well, the internet diagnosed me and now I need you to write me a prescription. See what I'm saying here? So, and another thing is, like, another example of that is, say, based off what I've told you about my racing thoughts, spending sprees, and irritable outbursts, I think I may be experiencing mania. What do you think? So, it's okay to look up symptoms and kind of describe them to your doctor and ask his or her opinion if they think that they see those symptoms in you or not. So just like, instead of saying like, hey, I have mania, just be like, I'm experiencing irritability, impulsivity, and I'm blowing through my savings account, or things like that, things that have actually happened. So pretty much just that. Like, don't try and diagnose yourself, pretty much. Bottom line, that is what the doctor is there for. Number 4, don't say, I want lithium, I want Xanax, I want Klonopin, etc. If it's a drug you really want, then a good idea is to phrase it like, hey, I have a friend who is taking Lamictal for her bipolar, and it seems to have really helped her. Is that something that maybe I could try? So that's just one example. Phrasing it like that, so that way your doctor doesn't think that you're just, trying to get pills and trying to get one medication when it may not be the best for you based on your doctor's opinion. So yeah, you can always ask for specific drugs, but phrasing it in a way like that, saying that it's worked for someone I know, is a lot better than saying, hey, I went on an internet forum and people are talking about this drug, so will you give it to me? So basically, bottom line kind of in all of this is, don't flood your doctor with all the things you found from the internet. Like, that is the last thing that doctors want to hear, is how the internet has taught you everything. Number 5, always ask about side effects. So if the drug you're taking has serious side effects, you definitely need to be aware of that. One common one is the lamictal rash. It gives you that, pretty much that like deadly rash. I forget the actual name for it, but lithium, you're supposed to have your blood levels taken. Make sure that your doctor is doing that, and just ask about side effects. Be like, what should I be looking out for? Does this cause weight gain? Does this cause nausea? Does it cause tremors or restlessness? Just be aware. Never hesitate to ask what your side effects are. If your doctor doesn't have them, ask your pharmacist. And then if all else fails, you can always look them up online, but it's good to know ahead of time before you're prescribed something. And then this takes us to number 6, always report your side effects. If you're having a really serious side effect, like say rapid weight gain, you're gaining, 15 pounds in a couple months, and your doctor needs to take that seriously. You need to either agree to taper off the medication, lower the dose, or just try something completely different. And honestly, if your doctor doesn't listen to you, then that's not the right doctor for you, because there's really usually not a reason to have to deal with such serious side effects if they're really impacting your life. Now, some people, I'm one of those people, I've been on a million medications, and some side effects I just have to live with, and the benefit of the medication is worth having to deal with the side effect. But yeah, basically don't settle for side effects, because there's so many medications out there. Like, you can find something that has minimal side effects. And finally, number 8. This is one that I just learned. So with my insurance, they like to bill me a lot, like many insurance companies do if you're in the United States. This isn't going to apply to all you guys who have free healthcare. This is basically just for us dumb Americans. If your bill is really high, like my last bill was $120, well, my doctor, the way he was coding it and sending it to insurance, he had an extra code on there that charged $80 additional. So I just asked him, once I got the bill and I saw how it was invoiced like that, I asked him if he could take off that code, whatever it was, that billed $80. And he was like, yeah, absolutely. So if it's really expensive for you, that's one way you can hopefully lower your bill. Okay guys, so that's it. That is my top 8 tips on talking to your psychiatrist. I'm definitely not a professional by any means. I have just been to multiple psychiatrists and had a lot of experience, and just kind of wanted to share with you guys what I learned along the way, what works good and what doesn't. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.